Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. So, today we are gonna be doing a reaction video to the famous Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the series, and today we are doing the episode 3. Now, before we get into this, I'm gonna say for all the people that are new here, welcome to GSM City. I'm gonna be doing this reaction video from the bedroom. I'm not feeling so fine. Now, with that being said, I hope that you guys had a happy new year. The transition from 2023 to 2024 has been great for you guys because it has been for me. And I'm gonna say this, thank you all for joining me again today. And let's get into this reaction video as usual. And this year I'm hoping to put more reaction video out there. Now, without further ado, let's get into this.
Hi, I'm Percy. It's nice to meet you. I was told a quest isn't a quest until you've said so.
Wow. So actually, it did look like something from a Halloween, decoration. So Percy's like, okay, you look like something from the Halloween, and it's absolutely creepy seeing it wake up. So let's see what the Oracle is about to say.
Come on. Really?
You shall go west and face the god who has turned. And you shall find what was stolen and see it safely returned.
The Oracle has confirmed what we expected, that this quest will proceed toward the underworld, where you will confront the god who has rebelled against his brothers. I have selected our most compelling candidates, from which you will choose 2 to join you on this quest, and ensure that we succeed.
Annabeth.
Are you sure you don't want to hear more?
He picked Annabeth. Okay, let's see the reason why he's picking Annabeth.
If the mission required someone to push me down a flight of stairs for it to succeed, you'd want someone who won't hesitate when they do it.
Okay. His reasoning for picking Annabeth, his relationship with Annabeth is not that close. So if something is to be done, definitely Annabeth will, pressure him to take a step and, make the decision.
Hey. So, who'd you choose to go with you? You. Bonnie. No, seriously, who'd you choose? I chose you.
You shall be betrayed by the one who calls you friend.
Oh my God. So what? So this is why he chose him. Okay, first of all, his choices. I understand him choosing Annabeth and Grover. Okay. So the reason why he's choosing Grover, he thinks Grover is gonna be the one to betray him. Because Grover have let him down before, but betray, I wouldn't call it betray. He more or less let him down, spoke what he saw. Okay, not really the truth, but hey, in a way it is the truth, him pushing that girl into the fountain in the first place. So he probably think Grover is gonna betray. If there's anybody that's gonna be betraying him, it's gonna be Grover. But we already know who betrays him at the end. So I'm pretty sure Grover, he's gonna find out about the reason why he brought him here. I don't think it's Grover. Grover is a very sweet boy. And Annabeth will just straight up tell you what she wants to do. So, yeah.
and fail.
I trust you. And right now, nothing's more important than that.
How much money did they give you?
$200 in cash and a bag of these. I think they're Canadian, maybe?
They're golden drachmas. Dollars for human world, drachmas for mythic world. Don't mix them up.
Oh, he brought his shoes.
Maya.
Hemi shoes. Okay. I mean the shoes with the wings. Yeah.
Those are interesting.
A gift from my dad. Maya.
Okay, just have like one wing, but I thought the movie had like two wings in each pair, and this one is just one wing.
Just take care of each other out there.
When Annabeth first arrived here with Tholly and Luke, they were being chased by monsters. Mrs. Dodds? Yes. One was our algebra teacher, Electo. Thalia had turned back to fight to buy her friends some time. So, at the last moment, Zeus intervened to save her life and changed her form. The most powerful being in the universe's best idea to save his daughter's life was to turn her into a tree?
I mean, Percy, he definitely make a lot of sense here. Like, you're a very strong god, you're a king among gods, and your best idea, the best way to save your daughter was for you to turn her into a tree. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, you cannot explain that to anyone and they will be like, oh yeah, that's definitely reasonable. Okay.
She was the bravest demigod I ever knew. She fought valiantly, and she met a hero's fate.
She met a pinecone's fate.
Oh, Percy, you didn't have to be that savage. He is a tiny savage, isn't he? He is. He's a tiny savage. It's like she made a pinecone's fate. But did he lie though? Did he? Did he lie?
Do exactly as I say, and maybe you survive this.
Does she think she's in charge? Who do you think would be in charge? I guess I assumed we'd do a show of hands or something. The quest is a sacred thing. Thank you for clearing that up. But if this is so important, why didn't Chiron spring for plane tickets? This seems kind of low priority, doesn't it?
Percy, it isn't just the monsters who are going to be trying to stop us. You're a forbidden child. Zeus might decide to take a shot at you himself. The sky is his domain.
Okay, first of all, the fact that they're afraid that Zeus is gonna come for him. Imagine your own uncle trying to take your life. Like, this family is dysfunctional. It is. It's like, okay, you don't even have evidence that this is the boy that stole your stuff. And you're just gonna kill him. You're just gonna kill him. I'm pretty sure there are other ways they could have find out if Percy was the one that stole this, but they just want to be petty, you know.
We'd be serving you up on a silver platter to try to travel through it.
Yeah, no one mentioned that.
Okay, I'm gonna go get us some snacks.
I'll come with you.
No, you'll stay right there.
Why? It smells terrible back here.
Monsters can't smell you through that, so that's where I want you.
I want to vote. Who thinks that we should all go get to breathe fresh air and buy our own snacks?
There's no voting. Chips and soda's okay for you guys?
Whatever.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Monsters can't be avoided entirely. They're more common than you think. The trick is to spot them first before they spot you. Some are better at sensing your inadequacy, some your need for glory, your shame. It's important to remember that if you've ever got to confront one.
If you guys were better at your job, I might not have noticed you here so easily.
If Thalia were better at hers, there might not be a family of squirrels making her their home.
Wow. Wow. Shots fired.
Is that why Hades sent you here? To gloat over a job you almost did right once?
How things have changed. You're not the frightened little girl I came for all those years ago. Either way, now it would seem that you're exactly what they say you are. The pride of Athena's offspring. Perhaps the most formidable demigod child alive.
Why are you here?
I'm here to collect your friend.
Collect them? For what?
No, I don't question orders. Bring him in, quick and quiet. That is what I was told. Lure him off this bus where I can take him quietly away from so many eyes, and your quest goes on unimpeded and unburdened.
Song is doing what you think it is.
Guys, you need to open that window. Now!
I don't think these windows are supposed to... Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
No, go, 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 go!
That's the sister.
We're done here. Let's go.
It's great, but if we stay in the wilderness, how are we going to find a phone?
What do we need a phone for?
So we can call camp? To get help?
We don't need help. We're fine.
We're fine. We haven't even gotten to Trenton, and we're wandering through a forest. I didn't even know we had forests in New Jersey.
What do you think, it would be easy? It's supposed to be hard. That's why only certain people are chosen. If we call camp, we're basically saying it was a mistake to choose us.
I'm completely comfortable with that.
You aren't just a kid. Just a kid doesn't do what you did to Clarice back at camp. Just a kid doesn't have Hades sending top lieutenants to retrieve them. You know, you are part of something so much bigger than we can understand right now. We have to move forward, whether you like it or not. Whether you want to or not.
You don't want to call camp? Fine. Then at least let's call your mom.
They're bringing in.
Grover, will you explain to your friend that he needs to pull himself together?
You can't ask her, can you? When was the last time she talked to you?
Grover.
I don't know why you keep pulling him into this. He's on my side.
What makes you think that?
He's my protector. It's his job.
He was my protector first.
Why didn't you tell me?
They're bringing Grover into this. I don't think Grover wants to be in between all of this. He's like, please keep me out of this. I do not like this situation. Like they're going at each other's neck. They're going at each other's neck. And imagine you being Grover just standing there. You're like, goodness God, can these two kids just stop? I just wanna, have a little bit of peace. Can we just get along? And the fact that you were both their guardians, it puts you in a crappy situation because you can't side with the other one. Now you have to be mutual. You know what I mean?
Do you guys smell that?
Grover, I'm not kidding.
No, neither am I. Just shush.
Auntie M has a garden full of petrified stone folks. Yeah, this is someone from our world, all right. Anyone want to guess what M is short for?
Medusa?
Oh.
Let's get out of here, please, while we still can.
Oh, Mrs. Todd is behind you.
Not today, friends. Not on my doorstep.
Oh, shoot.
If you have something to resolve, why not come inside and I'll help? Electo, will you be joining us?
Oh, I don't think she. Electo is like, no, don't call me Medusa. You're about to turn me into stone, and I already know what's your end goal. I'm not buying it. I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna cover my eyes because I already know what you're all about.
No, well, I wouldn't think you would. She won't bother you as long as you're with me. But it isn't as though she'll leave either. Not if it means reporting that she failed to retrieve the son of Poseidon.
How did you...
The forbidden child has been claimed. How long did you think that secret would keep?
Wow. Okay, first of all, can we talk about how much snacks is there and how Medusa got all this stuff ready? Was she expecting them to come? Because was there a plan, or did somebody tell her that they were coming? Because it looks a little bit too, organized, like she was expecting visitors. I know she does get visitors now and then, but we've seen what she does to them. So is it that she's just normally, preparing to get a visitor just to turn them into stone?
You must be hungry. I left snacks on the table while I get something proper going.
This isn't the same for me as it is for you.
Why?
You're concerned I would hold a grudge against you simply because you are a daughter of Athena? You shouldn't be. We're not our parents, after all. And you and I might have more in common than you think.
So you're not a monster. What are you then?
A survivor.
You must be a little more than that. It's a fury out there that seems terrified of you.
Because she knows what I think of her. The gift the gods gave me is that I cannot be bullied anymore.
What my mother did to you wasn't a gift. It was a curse.
Okay, Annabelle, I get it that you just wanted to know it is a cause. But if you see it in the Medusa's perspective, you understand that it could be also a blessing to her. She doesn't get to be bullied by anyone anymore. And I'm gonna say this. I kind of do like the way they made Medusa's story in this episode. Like you can very much connect to her, and you can understand where she's coming from a lot of the time. And it is a blessing and a curse because it is a blessing if you don't want somebody bullying you. Even you can turn God's demon, any being into stone if they look at you. That is also giving you the power to, either keep them away or still let them in. Like what she's doing, she's covering her eyes, she's covering her face, so you don't get to look at her directly, so you don't turn into that. You get me? So she's also like protective of the she can protect you from you turning into stone if she wants to. And the fact that she really is not a big fan of bullies either. So does it make Athena right in this? I think not really.
You are loyal to your mother.
Yes,
You stand by her.
always.
So did I. Do you know the story of how I came to be this way? I worshipped her. I prayed to her. I made offerings. She never answered. Not even an omen to suggest she appreciated my love.
Wow.
I wasn't like you, sweetheart. I was you. But then one day, another god came and he broke that silence. Your father. The sea god told me that he loved me. I felt as though he saw me in a way I had never felt seen before. But then Athena declared that I had embarrassed her and I needed to be punished. Not him. Me.
Okay, that's jealousy. That's the jealousy that they talk about that the gods have, you know. So I kind of do see, Medusa's relationship, with Poseidon. So the fact that she's been praying to Athena for a long time and she just ignores her the whole time, and then somebody finally pays her a little bit of attention. Here comes this jealous goddess, saying that you've embarrassed her and all of that, and literally probably put the curse on her. Not probably, did curse her, and that's why she said she's a survivor. She's not a monster. She's a survivor because of what she went through in their hands. And Athena placing this curse is, in some way, I don't think she put this curse on her to be as a protection, but more of a curse. But the way she used it is in a different way.
She decided that I would never be seen again by anyone who would live to tell the tale.
That isn't what happened. My mother is just. Always.
The gods want you to believe that. Something's burning. Would you give me a hand in the kitchen? I think lunch is ready.
Is the fact that Annabeth doesn't want to believe that her mom could be this unjust. I mean, it's her mom, so she want to believe that there is a good part, that everything the gods do is for a reason. It's just showing you that many of the time the gods just behave, they want to behave recklessly, and there is this jealousy embedded in them that, if they feel like you're supposed to be worshiping them and you don't, or maybe some other god takes a liking into you, or just, straight out, abuse you somehow. They're like, the fact that you even pay. And that is what is giving me with Athena. Athena is not a girl's girl. She's more of a very, very jealous, and in a way kind of sounds psychopathic. does sound like that. Instead of you helping the person that have been there, praying to you, you decided you were gonna punish her. Yeah. And I do understand that Medusa wanna see it in a good way, like, hey, you know what, okay, this will help me to stop people from bullying me. But you saying anyone can turn into stone is not a protection, it's more like a cost to her. But I do understand where Medusa is coming from.
She's not usually like that. I mean, a little bit she is, but that was a lot.
She's going to betray you. Sooner or later, people like her, they always do.
I don't think she's like that.
Then you will be an easy mark for her when the time comes. I could help you remove them from the equation so that you can be free of them.
Wow. Percy left. I think they could have come to another conclusion with Medusa. And this is the thing. I love this series, but I'm like, first it was Zeus's son that killed Medusa in those days. So is it that Medusa gets reincarnated all the time? Because we already know we had a story with Zeus's son killing Medusa before. Now we got Poseidon's son killing, probably going to be killing Medusa again. So is it like the monster reincarnated so they really don't die then, huh? Everyone that she has turned into stone is here.
There's 3 of us and only one of her. If we split up, she can't be watching us all at once.
I don't think it'd be that simple.
It could be. Here's the plan. I'll get in the air. I'll draw her attention. As soon as you hear me say Maya, you guys start. Oh boy. Okay.
You could have shown your father what it means to stand up for someone you love. You could choose to save your mother instead of doing your father's bidding. If neither of you will help teach these lessons, perhaps you should be the lessons.
Okay, but this is the thing. I think Medusa should also know that the reason why he's doing all these quests is mostly because of his mom. Reason why Percy is even going on this quest is because of his mom. Going to Hades have his mother, so the quest right now is both for his dad and his mom, but I think it's mostly for his mom. He's not just doing this for Poseidon. I'm pretty sure if it would just be for Poseidon, he could actually be like, I'm not doing it.
When I ship your statues to Olympus, maybe that will get my point across even better.
He turned her into stone.
You use the head to get rid of Electo?
Yeah.
Good. It'll be dark soon.
But what are we gonna do with the head? I just took down a Fury with it, and I wasn't even trying. We can't just leave it for someone to find. Leave the hat on and bury it in the basement. That ought to keep it safe.
You could have saved your mother. That's what she said to you, like you discussed it already. Is your mother still alive?
She's with Hades. But I appreciate your concern.
Guys, just please stop.
Oh, I'm concerned.
These two are really going at each other. They're really going at each other.
What are you actually doing on this quest, and why do I have to hear about this from Medusa?
Okay, while we're at it, you should have accepted my offer. What's that about, do you think? And why do we have to hear it from Electo?
Enough! The hat was a gift from her mother. It's the only thing she's ever possessed that connects them. That ought to matter to you. And you. Really?
The poor Grover is just tired at this point. It's like, I've been trying to, keep peace, and you two just trying to get at each other's neck. Just stop already. Like, this is not only about the both of you. I do like that he's speaking up about their behavior right now, because, it would have gotten on my nerves.
His mom's alive. Can you imagine how confusing that must be for him? Feeling like he may have to choose between the fate of the world and the fate of the only person who's ever cared about him.
Why are you talking like this?
Because all day I've been trying to keep this quest on track without upsetting either of you. You've been fighting with her. You've been fighting with me.
Because the Oracle said one of you would betray me. Okay?
It's the fact that he's telling them now the reason why he chose them, and especially Annabeth. I do understand Annabeth would make the hard decision, but betray? Nah. Annabeth will probably do something and tell you she did it. Betray you? I don't really see Annabeth doing that, because she's more very sincere and out with her thoughts. She wants to do something, she's just gonna do it and tell you, yes, did you do it? Yeah. Betrayal is when somebody goes behind your back and do something. Annabeth will push you to do something, but I don't think she would betray you. So maybe he brought Grover so that he can, help out with the betrayal from Annabeth's side. Nah, I don't think Annabeth is she doesn't come across as the betrayal kind of person. She's more of a, if something is necessary and need to be done, she will push you to do it. Or she will, if you can do it, she gives me the vibe of, I will just do it myself if you can't.
You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend, and you shall fail to save what matters most in the end. That's the rest of what she said to me. I chose her because I couldn't imagine we'd ever be friends. And I chose you because I thought if I can count on anyone to be on my side, no matter what, it was you. And now I'm feeling so alone.
Electo offered to help our quest if I gave you up to her.
What did you say?
I killed her sister.
But we can decide that as long as the three of us are together, none of us are gonna be alone.
Hermes Express. She ships these things all over. Some of it goes to Olympus. Look, Medusa tried to derail our quest. She's got serious beef with your mom. When you look at it that way, it seems kind of like tribute or something. Doesn't it? And besides, this way, part of your mom's still with us.
Mount Olympus Causeway.
You guys are not gonna believe this.
Okay, so that was the episode 3 of Percy Jackson. And I'm gonna say this, I love that it's getting harder by episodes. The next episodes, that we're gonna be getting. I'm happy that there are gonna be more actions to come. And I love the fact that it started slow. I mean, it didn't really start slow though, not really. And I do like the whole story. I like this, especially the story of Medusa. But the thing is, does these monsters, these creatures, do they reincarnate all the time? Because we know Perseus from Zeus. Zeus' son did kill her once, and now uh, Poseidon's son is killing them again. Do they reincarnate? How does that work? So if they die, do they really die? It sounds like they really don't die, don't they? Do they? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. If you guys have anything to add about this particular reaction video, do not forget to let me know in the commentary section. And also don't forget to press that like button, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.